Hi guys, Steve up at the property, and it's finally happening. We got the driveway here. The red stakes are the cut-in for the driveway into where the house is going to be. And the excavator's here and there, knocking down trees and clearing property. It's great news. As you can see, we finally have some things going on. So, met the gentleman. His name is Troy. Very nice guy. With this excavator, knocking down some trees, clearing the land. They got something like an 18-inch chipper coming to eat up everything he's knocking down. So we're just going to watch it. I'm just going to try to pace it all together, make it move along. I'm sure you don't want to sit here for 8 hours and watch some clear land. So we'll speed it up, and hopefully we could see some real progress today. We'll take a little walk through. We just went for a break. Now that stake right there is the corner of the house. That's one big root ball. That's the Komatsu excavator he's using. Now he's here by himself. He's knocking them down. I guess the smaller ones that he's going to throw in the chipper, he's pushing over there. And then he's cutting up. That was a nice tree. See how big it was. I guess that's the root ball right there for that tree. So progress. We got some bucks coming in to get something to eat. They love eating the leaves off the downed trees. There's about 3 or 4 of them in there. All right, guys, that's it for today. He just left. Nice guy. But got some nice logs there. I wish I would consider keeping those logs to maybe make a table out of, which I have no idea how to do, but I thought it would be nice to make a table to eat on that was made with wood from the property. But I got plenty of trees on these 79 acres. We can find another. So today's Friday. He's got the weekend off. He'll be back on Monday, and so will I. Wow, what a big difference. This is going to be really, really nice. I'm really looking forward to it. All right, guys, catch you on Monday. Well, that big chipper seems to be making short work out of those trees. Hi guys, it's end of the day, Monday, and they pushed over a couple of trees, but mostly they got what they knocked down from the beginning through the chipper. There's, as you can see, to the left of the chipper, a big pile of chips. So, I mean, really incredible. I think I was able to catch some good action with the chipper. They were just shoving big trees in there, and it was just, they got to feed it with the excavator. It's crazy, but making good progress. But we still have a ways to go to get down to the road in front of the property here by the pond. Turn you around. See, I put with blue tape I put with blue tape the trees we're going to keep. So we're going to knock down all this stuff between here and the pond So when we're out in the back of the house on the deck, we have a view of the pond. That was the whole point. So I went over it with them. I got to get some ribbon. I'm going to check the dollar store because the blue tape doesn't seem to be sticking too good. So they'll be back here tomorrow, and I got a feeling the day after that, and who knows. I like to think that we bang it out fairly quick, and it's not, certainly not going to extend through this week, I would think. It's just one and two guys, so they got to knock it down. Then when they pick up the tree and they're limbing it and cutting them into logs, and then shoving the rest in the chipper. So it's slow and steady work, and we got a lot more to go. So I would think Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then I would like to think that'll be done, but we'll find out. All right, guys, see you tomorrow. I just wanted to show you guys the big stack of logs. See, these are not small. And here's the mountain of chips. Gee, I hope they don't leave this here. Worst case scenario, I'll take it out with the backhoe and spread it out. Hi guys, it's Tuesday. I put ribbon around the trees I wanted to keep for the house so I could get a view down to the pond. And the guys are here, it's Troy and John, nice guys, knocking over trees, so let's watch a little. Wow. Wow, this is a serious amount of logs. And some of these trees, I tried to start to count some of these rings. These trees are real old. You know, they haven't been here 40 years, well over 100 years old. And impressive. We made a lot of progress today. Let me show you. Now, I'm not certain, because they pulled a lot of the stakes, but I think the very back of the house starts here. And what we're going to do is obviously have, you know, the deck back here going back somewhat. And what I wanted to do was, you know, be able to sit out on the back deck or look out the big windows in the back of the house and have the view of the lake. And looks like that's what we got. I mean, that's very close. I'll probably go over individual trees. As you can see, I got some blue tape. I don't know if you can pick them up or not on the trees I said to keep. I'll take a look at it and maybe we got that one straight ahead. Maybe we can keep that one. That one that looks like it's dead anyway. So, not sure. But today is Tuesday. Tomorrow's supposed to rain a little bit. So, you know, I hope that we could get this done with clearing of the trees tomorrow or Thursday. Worst case scenario, I'll stay here till Friday, and I'll leave Friday morning and go home. This is great though. I mean, just imagine sitting back here and being able to look out over the pond. You can see the island straight ahead. Lots of, you know, you will see a lot of animals here, a lot of deer, the foxes at night, the bears, everybody cruises right through here. They love going on the island. Wow, that's going to be a big wood chip hill too. Let me show you that. It's quite a mountain. We got the logs next to it. Well, guys, Troy and John have gone for the day, but pretty much all the trees are gone. Where you're standing is pretty much, you just stepped out onto the back deck of the house, and this is what you're going to be looking at. Obviously, they'll clear out the debris. You know, I have those 3 little trees on this side of the pond from the island that if they, you know, blocking the view a little bit, you know, if I want to, I could always take those down myself. But right now, any big trees that I wanted down are down. Anything else that I may want to pick and choose and cut down later to enhance the view, I could certainly do that. But I'm really happy with what they took down. This is going to work for me. So, you know, they had to dig out for the foundation. They got to clean this up a little bit, but it looks good. Let me take you down to the bottom and look up. Okay, where I got you situated is right on the drive. You know, I have a circle that goes around this whole area in the middle. and it passes right by the front of the pond here. And you're looking up, and the house will be, right where the excavator's sitting, maybe a little bit more towards here. And I think over here where it flattens out is where I'll have a nice big fire pit. And I'll turn you around and we're right by where the island is. All right, guys, that's it for this episode. The next steps, like I had said earlier, they're gonna dig out the area where the crawl space is going to be installed. It's a wall system of some sort. And, I may come up here after it's done. At this point, I don't need to be here to make sure that gets done the way I want it to do. I have no idea what goes on with that. But I wanted to make sure that they cut down what I want to cut down. I thought I was going to leave a tree or two in the middle, but there was really nothing there, and there were a couple of trees that were dead. I was like, this is exactly what I wanted, I think. And I told them I got a big stack of logs right behind you. I'll show you real quick. I told Troy to leave half of them, and then when I have time, I'll cut them up and use them for firewood, I guess. And maybe just as long as I could put them aside to, on the side of the house, so I don't have to look at them all the time. And eventually what I want to do is I want to get a splitter. And then I could just pick up the logs with the backhoe and cut them up with the chainsaw into rounds, and then use the splitter, a hydraulic splitter, to get into some good split wood. All right, guys, so next episode, hopefully we'll see the foundation. And then after that, they're going to wheel in the modular house pieces. They're going to have a crane here. They're going to pick them up and drop them on the foundation. We'll be set, Then they got to screw it all together. And I'm sure that'll take a lot of time. Have to do some of the flooring. I had the fireplace guy coming in to put in the fireplace. It's going to be a long, involved process. So I think he told me that the foundation walls are coming in on September 29th. Today is, I think, the 16th. All right, guys, thanks for following around with me today, and we'll catch you next time.